What's going on, everyone? This is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, we're talking about the top 5 best DC comic book stories of all time. Before we do that though, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that. So as everyone knows, I'm a big DC comic book fan. No way! Yes, I'm a really big DC Comics fan. I love everything from Batman, Superman, Flash, Justice League, Teen Titans, all of that. And this is my list of the top 5 DC comic stories of all time. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think of the list and what your top 5 list is for the best DC comic book stories. We have all sorts of things on this list today. We have individual books, we have team books, and more. Let's go to kick things off with the number 5 on the list. We have The Watchmen
by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. Watchmen takes place in an alternate world where the mere presence of superheroes changed history. The US won the Vietnam War, Nixon is still president, and the Cold War is in full effect. It begins with a murder mystery before unfolding into a planet-altering conspiracy. When a retired hero is killed, his former teammates must investigate. The conspiracy they uncover will entwine their secret traumas and twisted psychologies, ultimately asking where the fine line is drawn between heroes and villains.
All right, guys, so like I said, The Watchmen was a groundbreaking story by Alan Moore. It is a book or a graphic novel and a set of books that everyone should be reading, whether you're a comic book fan or not. Coming in at number 4, we have a personal favorite of mine. We have Flashpoint
by Geoff Johns and Andy Kubert. When the Flash, Barry Allen, wakes up at his desk, he discovers the world has changed. His family is alive, loved ones are strangers, and close friends are different. It's a world on the brink of a cataclysmic war. But where are Earth's greatest heroes to stop it? It's a place where America's last hope is Cyborg, who hopes to gather the forces of The Outsider, The Secret Seven, Shazam, Citizen Cold, and other new and familiar yet altered faces. It's a world that could be running out of time if the Flash can't find the villain who altered the timeline.
All right, so you guys may not agree with Flashpoint at number 4. I feel like it's a pretty big deal because the TV show The Flash, did basically a whole season on it and a whole series on it. We had a movie on it, and it was the reboot coming into the New 52 for DC Comics. Coming in at number 3, we have one of my personal favorites, probably the best Batman story ever written. We have Batman Year One.
Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli produced this groundbreaking reinterpretation of the origin of Batman and who he is and how he came to be. Sometimes careless and naive, this Dark Knight is far from the flawless vigilante he is today. In his first year on a job, Batman feels his way around a Gotham City far darker than the one he left. His solemn vow to extinguish the town and criminal element is only half the battle. Along with Lieutenant James Gordon, the Dark Knight must also fight a police force far more corrupt than the scum on the streets. Batman Year One stands next to Batman The Dark Knight Returns on the mantle of the greatest Batman stories of all time.
All right, guys, I absolutely love Batman Year One by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. It is a great story. I've read it probably 10, 20 times already. There's an animated movie about it as well on Max. Everyone should read it and watch it as well. The top 2 stories on my list were kind of interchangeable. I had number 2 at number 1 at one point, and I decided to switch them. Coming in at number 2 on the best DC comic stories of all time, we have Kingdom Come
by Mark Waid and Alex Ross. In the near future, the DC universe is spinning out of control. The new generation of heroes have lost their moral compass, becoming as reckless and violent as the villains they fight. The previous regime of heroes, the Justice League, returns under dire circumstances, which sets up a battle of the old guard against these uncompromising protectors in a conflict that will define what heroism truly is.
All right, guys, I absolutely love Kingdom Come. It is a great futuristic story, again, about what would happen if the Justice League decided to retire and they did not like their replacements. Man, it is a great story, and the art, again, by Alex Ross is simply amazing. Everyone should pick it up. Now, Now that we have the top 4, we have again The Watchmen, we have Flashpoint, Batman Year One, and Kingdom Come. You guys already know what is number 1 on this list. You know what it is. It is a comic book series that changed not only DC Comics, but also comic books in general. We have Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Crisis on Infinite Earths by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. This is a story that changed the DC universe forever. A mysterious being known as the Anti-Monitor has begun a crusade across time to bring about the end of all existence. As alternate Earths are systematically destroyed, the Monitor quickly assembles a team of superheroes from across time and space to battle his counterpart and stop the destruction. DC's greatest heroes, including Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Aquaman, assemble to stop the menace. But as they watch both The Flash and Supergirl die in battle, they begin to wonder if even all the heroes in the world can stop this destructive force.
Alright guys, coming in again at number 1, we have Crisis on Infinite Earths. It is not just the best DC comic book story of all time, it is a story that changed all of comics in general. It is the best multiverse story in my opinion. So again at number 1, we have Crisis on Infinite Earths. Alright guys, again, my name is Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Again, leave me a comment in the comment section about what you guys think about my list. What do you guys have as your top 5 list? All of that and more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats!
Cowabunga! It's morphin' time!